Episode brought to you by...
What was Rockefeller's first name?
This episode of the Fun Parade podcast was brought to you by John Rockefeller. Danny is his great-great-great-grandson. Enjoy.
We have a podcast theme song, and this is how it goes. We have a podcast theme song, now you know.
Folks, you know which holiday always gets shafted?
What?
Easter.
You know what it does, Andy?
'Tis the season for Easter this time of year, and you know what? Christmas people go bonkers over it.
They go so bonkers over it. It overshadows every other holiday.
There are radio stations that play Christmas songs 24 hours a day.
I know. It's insane.
Easter, well, where are the radio programs?
Yeah, there's
Where
not
are
a
all the
single song.
songs
I
about
can't think
Easter?
of a single Easter song.
None come to mind that
Yeah.
are classic Easter songs,
Yeah.
which is why we at the Fun Parade have produced an album that we're going to release next week full of modern classic Easter songs. Okay, there's a whole bunch of them. We've been busy recording and writing all of these songs.
We've been busy.
We're mastering the audio
tapes.
now. Yeah, we got a bunch of tapes. We didn't record it high quality because we only had tapes available.
And then we had to have it digitally remastered.
We initially
Screwed
recorded
it
them
up.
poorly.
Yep.
Then we digitally remastered them,
Yeah.
but they're gonna be on the Fun
And we
Parade
put it in a
website.
box set for your enjoyment.
Yep,
Easter Greatest Hits.
Easter Greatest Hits presented by
The Fun Parade.
and there are so many songs on it. What's one of
Well,
those songs?
track one, of course, is There's a Bunny Here, Look at this bunny go, Hey, it's hiding eggs, can you believe it?
Right. So track one, all about that bunny.
Yeah.
Right.
Andy, how about you tell them what track 3 is?
Oh, track 3. If I were to pick a track on this 90 song box set that we've made, track 3 is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
And it's called Jesus. And the whole song is about sort of the real meaning of Easter. Crucifixion, salvation, confusion, all the emotions that people were feeling during the times at which Jesus was being, crucified. I'll say it.
Yeah, you'll say it.
And then resurrected later on. And then track 4, I think, is the worst one that we did. Because it's just kind of like noises from...
Easter parade, actually.
Yeah, we just kind of went to that Easter parade last year and we held the mic up and caught some of that action. What was track 7?
Track 7 is, of course, Jingle Easter Rock.
Jingle Easter Rock.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yep.
It's just Jingle Bell Rock. We didn't change it at all.
We didn't change it at all.
Just took it straight from... Because, you could have bells. You have bells
Yeah,
at
we
Easter.
can do a cover.
Come on, you got this. And then the middle 2 CDs in the set are just total filler. But the grand finale...
Literally blank CDs.
Just blank CD. I said there were 90 tracks.
We figured, why not give back to the customer? If you're going to pay $120...
Yeah, you should be able to use some of the thing that you bought to make your own CDs. So you can make your own mix CDs from the CDs that actually have songs on them.
Yeah.
But put them in whatever order you want, right? So we allow you to do that.
We're giving you more bang for your buck.
More bang for your buck. But then, oof, that finale.
Yeah.
You remember that day we recorded that finale?
I remember that day.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
We brought all those kids in here.
We did.
It's a small studio. We had 30
really small
kids.
kids. We had 30. We were exceeding the fire.
Yeah,
something.
right. If one of those kids lit a match, it would have been Bye Bye Birdie, which is track 33. Anyhow, we got the kids in. 3 of the kids were from a choir, and the rest of them were just kind of hill people that we found on the street.
How did hill people get to the street, Andy?
It just rained really hard, and it washed them all down onto the street. Anyway, so we collected up these hill children and brought them into the studio with the 3 kids in the choir, and we made them sing and sing and sing. We finally found 2 seconds that were good, and we just looped it in the background. So we have that as our background, the big finale of the box set. We sing
Good Friday, Great Sunday, Better Monday, Papa John's.
Papa John's. Anyway, so check that out. You'll find a link on the Fun Parade website.
Yes, $120.
$120.
90 tracks.
90 tracks. At least half those tracks are blank CDs so that you can make your own mixes in whatever order you want.
You're going to love it, so check it out.
Check it out.
On with the show.
Here again, we've got a very special guest. I am excited to see what he has in store for us today. Danny, introduce us to this person.
Well, we have back in the studio Rex Chapman.
Rex Chapman.
Christoph.
Rex.
I thought it was Rex.
Rex Chapman is my legal name, but Christoph is what I'm going by now.
Okay, so we'll call you Christoph then.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Christy, what are we going to do now?
So as you know, I'm taking classes for my psychic abilities, which are
They teach that in classes?
night classes.
Oh, that's right. You told me.
I
that.
take night
Yeah,
classes
that's right.
at the rec. But yeah, I'm on class 3. We're learning the art of tarot.
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 Yeah,
Tarot.
like tarot cards.
Tarot card. But I mean, if I'm being honest, this is the class I'm having the most trouble with.
Sure.
I was 15 minutes late. There was traffic, so I was sort of.
So you missed the whole first part of the class.
I didn't get the entire 40 minutes.
These classes are 40 minutes long?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're a budding psychic like everyone in my class, it doesn't take much. It's just to hone your skills.
Sure. And 40 minutes at a time.
Well,
is enough.
there's a 10-minute break. And here's the thing about the breaks is they have some really nice vending machines at the rec. Always fully stocked. Last week I got a bag of Cheez-Its. Class 2 I got a Snickers bar. Class 1 I got Cheez-Its, but it was the darndest thing. They got stuck. Like, the real rolling thing, it got stuck.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there trying to use my telekinesis to get it down, but that's like class 6 or class 5. That's class 5. And so I'm sitting there using, banging on it, physical telekinesis. I have to go get the teacher, and she looks at it, falls down.
Wow.
That's how I knew it was the real thing. And I got another bag after that.
So in this class, you were learning about tarot.
Yeah,
So after
the
break,
thing is, they also have the vending machines that you slide open, so you can get like a whole sandwich if you. I mean, I usually have dinner before I go to the classes, but you can get. They have apples. There's one that you have the thing that makes it makes a cup of coffee for you if you want one.
Wow.
French vanilla.
So yeah, but if you learn tarot cards,
they even have Chewy Runts in the other machine. I feel like that's the only place I have seen Chewy Runts in probably years. Like, I didn't get them because I like a salty snack in between my breaks.
But so if you're learning how to do tarot readings.
But it's crazy that they even have them because it's like, I didn't think they made those anymore.
I don't know.
You got Chewy Banana.
I'm
Chewy
curious
Grape.
though about.
There's a Chewy Strawberry, which is probably my least favorite. Actually, if I'm being honest, Chewy Banana is my least favorite.
That's all fine and good, but what I'm curious if you
I
have
got
the tarot
hot
card
chocolate
readings and you go to
Because
the
the
class.
coffee machine also has hot chocolate. So I get this hot chocolate, right? And I pick it up. And it spills all over my crotch, right on my crotch. And luckily it wasn't. I mean, it's not that hot, but I had to go to class. I had to go back to class with hot chocolate on my crotch.
Oh, that's nice.
It was a little
I tell you,
embarrassing.
though, when you're at the class, so you
What
got
I
back
did
to the
was
class.
I went to the bathroom, got a bunch of paper towels, wet them down, put them on my crotch to get the chocolate out because chocolate stains. I don't know if it's
Sure.
It seems like it's not like actual chocolate, but I know it stains. Then I sort of just because you got to dab. You got to dab the chocolate out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks wet. My crotch looks wet, but no harm, no foul. I mean, I'm sitting down. I come back to class covered in chocolate. Pants are ruined forever. Apparently nothing gets chocolate out. I took them home. I used bleach on it. That didn't work. I mean, if bleach doesn't get it out, nothing will,
Sure.
So it's just one less pair of pants that I have now because of that hot chocolate.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I had just bought them, so I took them back to Target, and I couldn't find the receipt. I said these, it says Morona on them. It's from Target because that's the only brand they have there. And they said I'm not going to take back these stained pants because you stained them, and I don't know when you purchased them. And I said, listen here, lady, if you don't take back these pants, I am never shopping at Target again.
Wow.
And she took them back.
That's a wonderful story. But can we get back to the tarot card class that you're taking?
One more thing I'd like to say about that whole experience.
No, but seriously, we need to get to the tarot
so
card
let's
reading.
go
That's
back.
why you.
Oh, back with it. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'll save it for later. I'll tell you guys after we do this. Yeah, tarot cards. That's what that's the class I took. Obviously, I was a little bit late for both parts of the class because I spilled hot chocolate on myself once. So I got about 20 minutes. I got a gist. I get the gist of it. Is what I have. I have the gist.
All right, well, great. Well, whatever you know about tarot, can you do a reading for us right now?
Sure. I mean, I have a practice deck because I was, I'd spilled chocolate on myself. She was handing out decks. I missed it. I didn't want to stand up and say, hey, I missed the thing. So I sort of just made my own tarot cards.
So you don't have an actual tarot deck yourself?
Well, I mean, it's a tarot deck. I made it, but it's just not. It's not the ones she handed out.
Sure.
So the idea is you have pull a card out. That is the Queen of Clubs. I think that means you're going to marry a queen.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow.
That's a very literal.
There's a lot of literal. Some people there's ambiguity in some cards. There's some in others it's very literal. Here we have it says Spud Web. So that's a little more ambiguous. I think it means
That's, if I can interject, that's a basketball card.
when it's in a deck like this, it's a tarot card.
Yeah, but it is a collector's basketball card.
Looks like it says Fleer 1990.
Yeah,
There are stats on the back.
Yeah.
right. The stats for Danny's future.
All right, it's a bit of a stretch. I'm going to give it to you though.
There you have the Joker card. You you're on a joke show. This is a joke show.
Yeah, all right.
You're the Joker. Let's see. So next up, you have the Draw 4 Wild card. That's a good card. You got Sam Bowie center, Michael Cage forward, Tony Campbell guard, and Circle of Protection white. They're worth quite a bit of money. If I'm being honest, I have a really nice collection that I use these from. But these guys, they're like your starters. Always trust Sam Bowie, Michael Cage, Tony Campbell, the Circle Protection white.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
The next time you go to the class, can you get there on time, really pay attention, so that when you come back to visit us again, you'll know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, I was late. But yeah, next time I'll try to be on time.
Do it the right way.
I'll make sure I'm on time. I'll leave 10 minutes earlier.
That's all we're asking.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us here, Rex.
Christoph.
Yes.
Thank you,
Sure.
Christoph.
Hey, folks!
Hello there, folks.
PSA time, everybody. Listen, we have a very important announcement to make, and we hate to have to make this, but a lot of you keep sending us viruses over email. Danny will open anything you send, you guys. Any email that comes through, he's going to click every link inside of it.
I gotta know what it is, Andy.
We've gone through 6 computers since we started the show.
But do you know how many emails go into our spam folder that we need, Andy? Probably at least like one. Maybe.
Give me one example of a message that was in the spam folder that we eventually needed.
But when I do, I'll find it and I'll bring it to you and put it on your desk.
What is it that you're going to put on my physical desk?
Just take a picture of the computer when I finally find one of these emails that is useful, that isn't spam, with my disposable camera.
Hold on. You're going to take a photograph of your computer screen.
Yeah, screenshot.
And then give me the photo?
Well, I'd have to get it developed first, but yeah.
So you're going to develop your disposable camera's film just to show me an email you got that was one instance of a good spam message.
Well, I'd also like to see those photos from 1999 that I took.
So you haven't developed those yet?
Well, I haven't used all the pictures on it yet.
So this is going to be a camera with a lot of old memories from 1999 and then one new memory of an email you got in 2015.
Yeah, well, a lot of those old memories are pictures of emails, too.
You've been taking pictures of emails since 1999?
How else am I going to remember them?
What emails were you getting in 1999?
Well, there was one I remember where they said if I didn't send that email again to 6 other people, then I was probably going to die. I also remember taking a picture of the first time my computer said to me, "You've got mail."
You think you have a photo of the computer saying you've got mail?
Well, I know I do.
Listen, this is all great, taking photos, but the point remains that you've opened so many viruses.
The sound waves are there, Andy.
What?
The sound waves are there on the picture.
Oh. The point remains
Yes.
that you have opened a lot of viruses and ruined a lot of our equipment.
Yeah, at least 6 computers that I know of.
Yeah, that you know of.
And also a lot at the library, Andy. That's why the library won't invite me back.
Here's what I'm saying, people. Just stop sending us. I don't know why you're even sending these in the first place, but just listen to me. Any email you send to us,
I'm gonna
Danny
open it.
will open.
I want to know what's in that email.
So don't send good things. If you want to send him a picture of your first You've Got Mail experience, he'll love that, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure my uncle is a Nigerian prince.
All right, welcome to a segment on the podcast we like to call Getting to Know Our Community Members.
And today we're joined by returning guest Keith Little.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
How's it going to you?
Going good. Yeah.
Right? Well, as listeners will remember, Keith Little is known for his security guarding work.
In
He's
the
had a
community.
string of security guard jobs.
That's right.
And he's here to tell us a little more about what he's been up to these days.
Well, actually, guys, I've finally gone legit.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I got a gig guarding at a race dog course.
So you're saying you have this job at a racetrack where dogs race.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh. Trying to make sure that no one's causing trouble or, like, putting other people in danger.
Well, that's probably what they wanted me to do.
Okay.
But once I got on the ground floor, I realized that the real need was to guard the dogs.
But they didn't... That wasn't your job.
Not specifically.
How were they in danger? How were you helping them?
Well, malnutrition. Have you ever seen a race dog?
What was the food you were feeding these dogs?
Oh,
What kind of food?
Kosher hot dogs, steamed broccoli, meatloaf, snuck some multivitamins in there.
Like Flintstones vitamins?
Yeah, like sticks of butter too. So like I just kept feeding them till I couldn't see their ribs anymore.
That was good. Did anyone know you were doing this?
I think some people were catching on at one point when all the dogs started to be less fast.
Okay, so you were feeding these dogs without anyone asking you to do that. This was one way you protected them. Did you do any other guarding that helped these dogs?
Well, they originally starting out, my scope of responsibility was a lot broader, like it was the people. But then when I narrowed it down, I was like, I just have to guard the dogs. So I fed them, and then I guarded them against anybody, really, any sort of perceived.
And what kind of threats would you have happen there?
Oh, all sorts of drunk people, one time a guy came in with a gun, and he just, I think he wanted to take one of the dogs out. He was getting a little too close to, like, the dogs, like, where we keep the dogs. And I was like, hey, man, like, I don't know what demons you've got going on right now, but you got to turn around and head that way, not here.
Now, I do have to ask, how did this man with a gun get all the way to the dogs? Like, if you were a security guard, shouldn't that have been taken care of, like, at the entrance?
Well, I guess I wasn't guarding the entrances. You have to make sacrifices when,
Has there been any other instances where, like, human lives were in danger because you were so focused on saving these dogs?
I mean, I don't really care, but I'll tell you. Yeah, I think a guy came in with, like, a bomb.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
What was your clue?
The explosion.
So how did you protect the dogs from the bomb?
Well, I lured a bunch of people over, and I created kind of like a meat shield in between the potential bomber.
So you let people die to allow the dogs safety?
Well, they didn't have to come over. I just kind of tricked them over there.
How?
Lots of cotton candy machines.
You just put a cotton candy machine.
And what would you put, like a sign on it that says free cotton
Free
candy?
cotton candy, yeah. Yeah, come and get it, fatties.
And you still work at this dog racing track, even after you let a bomb in there?
Well, there's not a race dog track anymore after the bomb.
Oh,
yeah.
So you were just free to go.
Yeah.
Have you landed on your feet, though, since then?
Yes, I finally found my passion. I'm a guard for guard dog houses.
I don't understand what you said.
You're a
You're
dog?
a dog sitter? What is it?
I'm a guard for a guard dog house.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I guard the guard dog houses.
The guard. Who's a dog?
The guard dog.
You're
Guard
a dog. You're a guard dog at a house?
I am a guard who guards a guard dog house.
I think Andy has it.
I'm starting to understand what you mean. So you're saying that you're like you got a dog and I lost it. What?
The official title is a work in progress. I guard a security dog. That dog's guardhouse.
Whose dog is a house? I don't understand.
No, there's no dog that's a house.
I think it's a house shaped like a dog.
I am a guard doghouse guard.
Guard dog house guard. Dog.
Yes.
Dog
What's
house?
the dog's name?
Douglas.
So you're guarding a dog house.
Guarding a guard doghouse for Douglas.
For Douglas the guard dog.
Yes.
So Douglas is a guard dog in a doghouse, and you guard the doghouse.
Yes.
Wow, Andy got it.
Oh, I see.
I mean, after like the racetrack, I realized, people are crap and they're monsters.
Well, this is all fantastic news. I'm very excited for you and your new job as a house sitter for a dog house.
Dog house guard.
You're a guard at a house in a garden. Are you a gardener?
No.
Who's the gardener?
That's a good idea, though. Gardener. I garden gardeners. Guard. I could guard gardeners gardening, and then I guard Doug's dog.
That's it for this segment.
Yeah, thank you, Keith Little, for being here,
Thank
and
you.
just good luck with your life. Really, sincerely.
Guarding Douglas garden. Douglas is gonna garden, guys.
All right, Danny is in a rough state.
I really am. I've been pacing. I can't look at the food we're about to have. It's very possible that I get up and maybe, if I get a big enough bite, I'll throw up.
So we might have to go one little bite at a time.
Yeah.
Now, this is all very surprising, listeners, because what we're about to eat is apple pie.
Yes.
An iconic American dessert. Tell me, you have not had apple pie before?
For sure.
Have you had any sort of pie?
I've had a dessert pie. Like a peanut butter cup pie. Or
okay.
A truffle mint or something
like
like
chocolate mousse kind
chocolate
of pie.
mousse pie, like one of
things.
those.
So very creamy, sugary,
Yeah.
sweet pie, but never a fruit pie.
Never a fruit pie.
Never an apple pie, never a blueberry pie, never a peach pie, never a strawberry rhubarb pie.
I can't say for certain I've ever had traditional crust.
Well, this here
Yeah.
has a traditional crust.
I see that.
This is a pie
And
with fruit in it.
I like the idea of trying that.
Yeah.
The traditional crust.
The crust will be good. I think you'll like the crust.
I don't know that I'll enjoy the filling of the apples and the pies.
Okay.
What else is in there? There's just
Honestly, it's just apples.
that's really
It's
it.
apples and
It doesn't-
sugar.
It doesn't look like apples, Auntie. It looks like there's something else going on in there.
It's apples and sugar, a little cinnamon, and then some flour to help keep it all
I like cinnamon
together. So we have a little bit of history about pie. Pie is a subject we like to talk about.
We do.
I continue to find it amazing that you've never had pie.
Yeah.
And pie is one of my favorite things in the world.
Really?
I would say, above almost any dessert, I would choose pie. That is a good pie.
I'm gonna try it. I'm not happy about it, but I'm gonna.
You've had apples, right?
I have. See, I don't even know. I did it wrong. It's falling apart.
No, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Is that? Should I just try it like
Yeah,
that?
just give a little... Yeah, so you just got filling in there. Do you want to start with the crust?
No, I think I want to leave a good impression
Oh, okay.
on myself mentally about this, so I'm going to try the crust last,
Okay.
is my plan. I still don't feel like I got enough of the... Here I go. Oh, man.
And we're in. Whoop.
Okay, it was good.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Great. You were so worried.
I really thought...
You thought that was going to be a disaster.
I did. I honestly, that was the one I was dreading most.
No, apple pie.
Yeah.
Who thought?
Now, is a humble pie a thing? I really honestly don't know.
That is an expression.
It's not a real
It
thing?
might. I don't really know the roots of the expression, so maybe at some point.
I can't... I'm in so much trouble.
Okay, so you're getting some crust now.
Yeah. Now, I know I'm going to like some crust.
You can put pie crust on anything.
Huh?
I'll eat it. You can put pie crust on anything, and I'll eat it.
Okay. I don't know who's offering that weird agreement. What would something be that you would actually put pie crust on and eat that you wouldn't have ate otherwise? I want an example. I'm going to really hold your feet to the
I
fire.
don't know that it would make something better to the point that
You would.
I would eat it now if there's pie crust on it.
What's something that you would hate eating on the show?
I don't know. There's not. I'm fairly open-minded about things. So
Yes,
I
I'm
will,
not. I'm very close-minded about most things.
I'll eat most. Now, I mean, I don't eat meat products, for example, so that would be something that I would dislike being forced to eat.
Have you ever had, like, Kobe beef?
I don't think I ever did. Yeah.
Okay. What about, trying to think of something else. Veal.
I probably had veal once at a German restaurant with my dad, because I remember Wiener Schnitzel is fried veal.
Yeah.
And I remember ordering that because I liked the way it sounded.
Okay.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Do you remember enjoying it?
I probably liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it would be upsetting now.
I definitely would not eat it now.
I didn't think so. I'm going to go for a crust bite, and then I think we're done, right?
Yeah, sure. You're ready to be done.
Oop. Dropped some off the plate.
Finish that piece of pie up. Ooh, you don't seem to like it now.
I don't know what I did wrong.
I don't know what you did wrong either.
See, I thought I was going to enjoy that more. And I
The
didn't.
crust, you like the filling more than the crust.
I think so.
Wow.
The other thing about this that I find interesting is that years from now, if I do pick up eating pies, I'll be able to actually listen to the first time I ate a pie.
There's a record of it.
Yeah.
Right. In the future, you
Like
can...
how many people have a record of the first time they tried a food?
That's true. Yeah, there's very few times where you have that. Especially something as simple as a piece of pie.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad you kind of didn't hate that as much as you thought.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 6 or 7.
Out of...
Like a 6 or 7.
Oh, wow. All right. So good. Very good.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, happy to have had this experience with you. Maybe you'll eat some pie in the future.
Maybe.
We all know you enjoyed this. Okay, so go online, write a review, subscribe, listen to the other episodes, tell your friends, tell your parents. They should know you're listening to. Just spread the word. But now it's time for the credits. All right, you guys ready for some credits? Because all the good stuff is done now. So all the stuff in the show is over for now. But what? These credits, man. You buckle up. Thanks, of course, to our guests this week, who include Mike Kolar, Peter Brick, and an apple pie that I made myself. Musical help, of course, comes from Lance Allen, Kevin MacLeod, and bensound.com. They wrote the song you're listening to now.
And then I sat myself and I put on a little seatbelt buckle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we have visitors. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great.
Try not to interrupt your show. I'm just going to grocery store real quick.
Are you taking the ketchup back to the store?
I'm taking it to
I'd like to return this. Half eaten.
No, we had a lady return. It was a gallon of milk, so it'd be like down to here.
Uh-huh.
She returned it for an exchange because it had gone bad. And we did it for her.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you want to drink most of your milk and then get a refund for it, go to Meyer.
That's good to know.
It is.
Great.